A couple of days ago, we had reported that Disney Star had acquired the rights for India for the 2024-2027 ICC events. Remember, the media rights were sold for a period of 4 years, which would cover the World T20, starting with the World T20 in the West Indies and end with the 2027 ODI World Cup. However, now there is a major twist when it comes to the India market over the ICC media rights. Disney Star has now sub-licensed, remember these words, sub-licensed most of the content to Zee. Can you imagine two companies, two rivals who have been at it for the last 3 decades in the Indian broadcasting industry have finally come together for the common cause of cricket? What is this historic agreement? Basically, what has happened? Disney Star has licensed part of the ICC media rights to rival Zee. Now, what does this mean and why did this happen? I will go about it in the remainder of the slides. So now, what does it mean when you say that Disney Star has licensed some parts of the content to Zee? That means Zee will broadcast all men's, women's ICC events from 2024 to 2027. This is massive, folks, because we all thought that Star might broadcast all the ICC events, but it will actually be Zee. Disney Star, though, will have the digital rights. What does that mean? On TV, you can watch it on Zee, but on your mobiles, you can watch it on Hotstar. That is the sub-licensing that has been done. You all want to wonder, how did this even come about? Because it is the first of its kind broadcast agreement ever in the history of India. Can you imagine two rivals who have been at loggerheads for close to 3 decades? They have finally come together. It is like the creation of a mega conglomerate for broadcasting cricket in the country. That's how huge, that's how significant this is. Now, both networks, remember when the ICC media rights auction was happening in Dubai, both networks had placed separate arrangements. So what does this mean? This was probably plan B. If Zee did not acquire the rights, then probably Star would have. And they would have already had an agreement behind closed doors to ensure that this would be plan B, to ensure that all their revenue, all their gains would be consolidated. Now, everybody will say, how is this even possible? Is this legal? Yes, this is legal, because when the media rights auction was happening in the ICC, there was a provision in that which said the winning bid, the entity that has the winning bid can actually sub-license the rights to any other party involved. So that is why when Star won it, they had an agreement that they could do it. However, now the reports have come that this is happening, but for that the ICC will have to give the final nod of approval. And how will that happen? Once Disney Star has given the required guarantees to it, like terms of agreement, the revenue sharing and all that. So basically ICC nod is approval for this mega twist to happen. This is really huge when it comes to the broadcasting landscape in India, folks. Now, why did Disney Star go after the ICC media rights so much? Remember, USD 3.1 billion is for a 4-year cycle. So that is why when the 8-year cycle had happened from 2015 to 2023, at that time it was USD 2.4 billion. For 4 years, it's 3.1 billion. Why did they go after the ICC media rights so aggressively? Number one, the loss of IPL to Viacom 18 was a major jolt to them. That means Hotstar did not have that much of content to show in the coming cycle. So that is why Disney Star was praying that they could get the ICC media rights, and it happened from 2024 to 2027. However, for their main concern primarily was the digital platform, and Hotstar, now you can say they have effectively killed 2 birds with 1 stone because of this move. Because Hotstar, their digital wing, has got a lot of content. TV, they can probably say, okay, let it go to some other entity, sub-licensing to them under the right guarantees, under the right revenue model and under the right terms and conditions. Now, as I had said, did Disney Star bowl a real googly? Yes, they did. Because why did they do it? They had to get back part of the massive investment that they had done. And in a way, it kind of is a new beginning for Zee, because remember, they are coming back into the sport broadcasting thing after a gap of over a decade. Why did this happen? Because you will remember, when Zee ventured into the broadcasting foray, they had actually acquired the rights for the Indian Cricket League, or the ICL. But ICL was banned and the BCCI sought to blacklist Zee as the broadcaster. So now, after a gap, ever since the ICL died, Zee has come back in a big way. But the googly extends even further. What is the role that Sony Pictures Network is going to have? Because recently they merged with Zee Entertainment Enterprises Limited, ZEEL. So if Sony is now part of the Zee merger, with this now on board, where does that leave them? How will Zee manage to do that out? That is something very interesting, which we will have to follow in the coming days. So in a way, this isn't a typo. This isn't a fiction tale, folks. This indeed has happened. Disney Star sub-licensing its ICC media rights to Zee. Zee will telecast all the games, ICC game events from 2024 to 2027, men and women. But primarily, Disney Star has gotten what it wanted. That is ensuring that regular cricket content is consumed on Hotstar. So it's a massive move in the history of Indian broadcasting, folks. Exciting times lie ahead. More money is up for grabs, and let's see how this pans out after the end of the 2023 cycle. Thank you so much for this special explainer, folks. I will be back with more analysis and more updates from Sports Today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to check out the SportsTalk English website as well as download the SportsTalk app. Thank you. Bye-bye.